As 2009 began, the United States inaugurated its first African-American president. On January 20th, nearly 2 million people flocked to the National Mall in Washington, D.C. to witness the swearing-in of Barack Obama as the 44th president of the U.S. But a new commander-in-chief prompted changes in the political world. Former New York Senator Hillary Clinton became Secretary of State, and Sonia Sotomayor became the first Hispanic justice of the Supreme Court. The political transition came amidst economic turmoil in the U.S. In an attempt to spur job creation and get the country back on track, Obama signed the $787 billion Stimulus Act on February 17th, one of the largest economic bills in history. His administration also bailed out U.S. companies that were drowning in the economic downturn, a move that prompted controversy and outcry after stimulus recipients like insurance giant AIG announced planned executive bonuses of $165 million. AIG's CEO Edward Liddy testified about the bonuses before Congress in March. While the economy topped the president's agenda, reforming health care quickly emerged as another one of his priorities. However, the issue divided many Americans. Town hall meetings hosted by lawmakers turned into large-scale protests over the summer. But despite the controversy the issue created, the House of Representatives passed a health care overhaul bill in November. Its estimated cost $1.5 trillion during the next 10 years. The Senate is currently debating its own health care bill, while public demonstrations in favor and opposed to the legislation continue. H1N1, also known as swine flu, emerged as a prominent issue when the World Health Organization declared it a pandemic in June. The virus was first detected in the spring. Officials estimate the strain has killed more than 6,000 people worldwide to date. Elections in Iran and Afghanistan received global attention in 2009. On June 13th, Iranian media announced the re-election of Mahmoud Ahmadinejad as president of Iran. Many questioned the results, and massive street protests in favor of opposition candidate Mir Hossein Mousavi followed. Consequently, dozens were killed. Ahmadinejad was sworn in on August 5th. Accusations of electoral fraud marked the Afghanistan presidential election between incumbent Ahmed Karzai and challenger Abdullah Abdullah. After the August 20th vote, fraud inquiries and recount requests persisted until Abdullah canceled a scheduled runoff election and conceded the race. 2009 also marked the passing of several world figures. On June 25th, pop music icon Michael Jackson died at the age of 50. On August 11th, Special Olympics founder Eunice Kennedy Shriver passed away at 88. Her brother, Senator Ted Kennedy, died on August 25th at 77. The military community suffered a great loss on November 5th when 12 soldiers and 1 civilian were killed in a shooting rampage at Fort Hood Army Base in Texas. Major Nadal Hassan, a former psychiatrist at the base, has been charged with the murders and could face the death penalty if convicted. The holiday season arrived amid continued financial anxiety and key political announcements. The unemployment rate topped 10%, although that number dropped slightly from the previous month. In foreign policy news, President Obama called for a U.S. troop increase of more than 30,000 in an effort to fulfill the military mission in Afghanistan, a conflict that has lasted more than 8 years.